Come on, Tyson. Come on, mommy's got treats.
All right. You already know. You know what it means, baby. After what seemed like forever, Ohio State football officially returns tomorrow. Before I get into that, you know what has to be done. What's going on, everybody? Crazy dog back with another Ohio State live stream. Man, it feels good to say that. But yeah, man, you already know what time it is. Tomorrow it goes down for real. Ohio State finally gets on the field after months and months of all kinds of bull crap. You know, we were supposed to start about a month or so ago, but we know why it didn't happen. There was actually belief that we were going to play in the spring, and Justin Fields was not having it. Now, looking at the squad that we got this year, man, if we wouldn't have been able to play, it wouldn't have been that great because we would have lost guys like Shaun Wade, Wyatt Davis, maybe even Justin Fields, because the schedule that they would have had us, I think would have started in January. Yeah, that wouldn't have worked, especially for a team looking for a natty this year. You know, guys would have opted out. We had two guys opt out, Wyatt Davis and Shaun Wade. But of course, thank God for actually our opponents this week. Yeah, Nebraska. Their parents, their players or whatever, they weren't having the whole spring thing. They wanted to play in the fall. They saw the Big 12 and the SEC and the ACC, and they're playing. They're headed to, I think, the week 8 this week. They said, hey, if they can play, why can't we? They actually sued, and they took them to court and everything, and they started the fight. And here we are. Honestly, I mean, from a Buckeye fan to all these Huskers fans out there, if you're watching this, I don't know if you are. I mean, if you are, you're something else. But yeah, I appreciate you because you guys got the fight started. We technically, I guess, started the fight with the whole Justin Fields, petition thing, but they took it over and they made it serious. And honestly, if it wasn't for the Huskers, I don't know if we'd be playing tomorrow. The vibe I was getting for the longest time was we're going to be playing spring ball. And it's like we started a domino effect because once they announced that we were coming back, once the Big Ten was playing, a little while later, Pac-12 says, you know what? We'll come back in November. Even the freaking MAC said they're going to be coming back at some point before, I guess, winter or something. I don't know when they're coming back, but it's not in the spring. So there will be some MACtion during the week. Of course, they don't usually play on Saturdays. They usually play during the week, like Wednesday, Thursday, something like that. Pretty cool. But yeah, I'll get into looking at these two teams. I'm probably not going to be doing it for this whole thing for every week. I'm just going to be doing this one, previewing the Ohio State squad, and then I'll be going through their schedule too. But yeah, let's take a look at this Ohio State squad. But before I do, let's take a look at the comments because the comments are popping right now. What's up, Dats? Of course, he's a big Blue fan. Oh, no, that jersey. Oh, yeah, this jersey, baby. And you know who that is? Number 2, Chase Young. My guy. Let's go. What's up, Bryce? Yo, why you got the black? Because I love black jersey, bro. I was looking all over for the jersey like this. I couldn't find one. I looked on this like resale site. They had one. So I was like, hey, I got to get it. Going to win by like 69. We're going to win by 100. We got this. We got it this year. No. Don't even say that. I think the team up north and Penn State got a good chance. No. They got a good chance, but they're not going to do it. Go Bucks. The team, the Wolverines. Nebraska used to be really good back in the 90s. I'm deeply depressed. We lost Dobbins. Nebraska fans are extinct now. Go Bucks. Are you doing Big Ten preview? I smell championship. Yeah, I do, and it smells great. JK, yo, we all know that's OH, that reminds me of Chisel Adonis. That whenever that dude does the Browns or Bengals, he's OH, and then he does like Bengals suck, Bengals gonna score? Hell no. Bengals gonna win? Hell no. I love it. But let's take a look at this Ohio State roster real quick. This might be the depth chart. I haven't seen an official depth chart. Actually, I'm going to look up one. Maybe there's an official depth chart out there. Let me see. Buckeyes depth chart. And I guess I'll be doing a Big Ten preview tonight as well. I'll just quickly go through who I think is going to win the East and the West. Obviously, you know who's going to win the East. These guys. But they actually have this rule thing now this year where you have to get a minimum of 6 games to be eligible for the Big Ten title game. Someone actually was talking about how, Ohio State's going to play like 5 games and then something's going to happen. And then they're going to, bend the rule for, to I guess, cut the minimum up to 5 games so we could get in. I think they're going to play a full schedule. Ohio State's been really good about this whole thing going on, and they've been really safe. So, but this is Buckeyes Wire. This is their depth chart. This is the best depth chart I could find. This is from a month ago. So, of course, we're going to start off with the quarterback, running back combination. And we already know who's starting at quarterback. Heisman candidate. Heisman, I guess one of the Heisman favorites, Justin Fields. No doubt about it. Behind him, it's probably going to be the transfer Gunnar Hoke. Second year here. Now behind him, it's going to be C.J. Stroud and Jack Miller, both freshmen. And then I guess Cal McCord could join in next year as well. Running back, this is going to be a fun group. Trey Sermon is going to be the number 1 guy. Of course, he transferred from OU. And then Master Teague, who I think was even really supposed to play much this year, he's going to be the backup. And keep in mind, last year, he had more yards as our backup than a lot of teams' first-string running backs. Like, that's crazy. And he's our number 2. That's a nasty combination. Now, when it comes down to the receivers, this group is going to be, oh, man. Justin Fields is going to feast with these guys if they can all stay healthy. Trust me. At the slot H-back, you got Demario McCall, former running back from North Ridgeville, Ohio. You have Jamison Williams, speedster. Expect to see a lot of him. At the main receiver positions, you have Chris Olave. Dude literally came on like out of nowhere a couple years ago, and now he's one of our best receivers. Jackson Smith-Jigba, freshman. Garrett Wilson, one of my favorite guys on the whole team. And then Julian Fleming, another freshman. These 4 guys are going to be having hella numbers this year. I can already tell you. Good luck stopping them. Tight end will be Luke Farrell and Jeremy Ruckert. Pretty much the same as last year. Now we look at the offensive line. All right. So right off the bat, we already know this. I think there's like one or two new guys, maybe, if that. I don't even know. But at center, Josh Myers and Max Ray. Although, Myers decided to come back once he decided to return. So, yep, you're the starter. Left guard will be Harry Miller. And then, don't be surprised if, I guess, what is his name? Enoch Vamahi. Maybe makes a run. But I think it'll be Harry Miller at left guard. Right guard, obviously, will be Wyatt Davis. Of course, he opted out, but not even a little while. I don't even know how many days it took for him to opt back in after the season was announced that it was coming back. Didn't take him long at all. It's like he heard the season was coming back and he's like, oh, really? Huh. So now he's got a decision to make. Stay opted out or opt back in. Huh, it's easy. Opt in. But it's good to see Wyatt back out there with his guys. You know he's trying to win a natty before he goes pro. Left guard, Thayer Munford. Absolute monster. Behind him will be Paris Johnson Jr. Right tackle, Nicholas Petit-Frere. As usual, another beast. So our tackle positions are pretty solid right now. Behind him will be DeWan Jones. Now we get to the I guess the side of the field that experienced a lot of change. Oh yeah. Especially up front in the front four. We're talking about the defensive line. Obviously, we already know this guy's gone. Yeah. Chase Young is now with Washington. So there's a gigantic hole there at defensive end. But knowing Larry Johnson, it don't matter who you put there. They're going to go out there and just absolutely mess people up. And Jonathan Cooper, he's back. I think he's actually wearing 00 or number 0 this year. It's a first at Ohio State. Tyreek Smith will be backing him up. And then Zach Harrison with Tyler Friday backing him up. But Cooper and Harrison are going to be one hell of a 1-2 punch there. At D tackle, Teron Vincent with Jerron Cage backing him up. With Tommy Togiai and Haskell Garrett switching there. Now, here's the thing about Haskell Garrett. In case you didn't hear, a couple months ago, I think this dude broke up a fight. The dude got popped in the face. He got shot in the freaking face, and word on the street is he's going to play tomorrow. A couple months after getting shot in the freaking face, bro. With an actual gun. Like, I'm not talking BB gun, no. Actual, like, bullet, like, killer thing. Bam, bam, will get capped. He got, I don't know where he got shot in the face at, but he got shot in the face and he'll be playing tomorrow. How about that? That's crazy. But it's good to see him healthy. Because that would scare the crap out of me, bro. I mean, holy crap. That's what I heard. I know he got shot in the face. I just don't know where. My guess is probably like cheek. Imagine like cheek and just right through the mouth. Dude damn near bit, literally, like, I bit the bullet. That would be scary, bro. You're trying to break up a fight or something, and then all of a sudden you find yourself getting shot in the freaking face. Ow. But like I said, I'm glad to see he's all right. Now we talk about one of our, I guess what was once our weakest positions, which is now all of a sudden one of our strongest. Pete Werner, Tuff Borland, and of course Baron Browning are manning the linebacker slots. Behind them would be Justin Hilliard, who I believe is a 6th-year senior, Dallas Gant, and Kevon Pope. Obviously, my guy Malik Harrison's gone. Obviously, I really wanted him in the draft. But, yeah, he's gone. And I think we're going to see some good stuff out of these linebackers. And then, of course, you got the secondary. Okay, well, obviously, Shaun Wade's back. That's huge. But Jeffrey Okudah is gone. Yep. Wade and Williamson, Cam Brown and Lejon Cavazis, those are the number one corner. And then the number 2 corner, I guess, would be Sevyn Banks or Tyreek Johnson, or maybe those are like the slot corners. And then at safety, it'll be Josh Proctor and Marcus Hooker. I believe that's actually Malik's brother. Yeah. It's going to be a fun group. I'm excited to see what they can do. Then we got special teams, but honestly, it's pretty much the same guys as it's always been. We haven't really had a change in special teams in a while since Cam Johnston left a couple years ago. But it's Drew Chrisman. He's doing the punting. Blake Hallbile is still doing field goals, and he's doing kickoffs. That's pretty much it with that. But let's take a look at the chat real quick again. What's up, everybody? Jim Smellball. Fields the second best QB in the country behind Trevor. Only thing is, why is it himself? Melton and Zach Charbonnet. He actually bans every Wolverines fan on his channel during the week of the game. Tyler Holland. Justin Fields is the best QB in the nation. Without a doubt, he's one of the best. He just has to go out there and show out on the field. That's the only thing that's stopping him himself, pretty much. Yeah. Buckeyes can beat the Bengals. No cap. I don't know about that. We're talking about millionaires going up against a bunch of kids. I don't think that would work. Joe Milton, Zach Charbonnet. Okay, that's cool. Rutgers. What's up, Zach Rom? Oh, Rutgers, the doormat of the freaking Big Ten? Ugh. They trash. We are Pedo State. What's up, Jens Nation? Okay, yeah, we got guys in here from all kinds of Big Ten teams. Love to see it. We just squad down there. Okay, 8-0. Wolverine Nation. Trash. Or as Dashy says, Wolf of Bitches Nation. And then loser Wolverines. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. They can't win the big ones. Smellball. Yens. Go green. Yeah. We beat your ass. Go white. 2020 recruiting class is stacked. And it's not even finished yet. Big Ten East will be, no, you're wrong. It's going to be Ohio State 8-0. And the team up north taking out L, as they usually do. Penn State at 5-3, MSU 4-4, Maryland 2-6, Rutgers 0-8. Rutgers may win a game, but I doubt it. They may never win a game again. Good luck, bud. Nope. 2-6, MSU 8-0. Yeah. Yeah, team up north, their quarterback situation's a little murky right now because, they have J.J. McCarthy, but he's in high school right now. You know? But anyways, let's take a look at our schedule. I know that's what y'all are waiting on anyway. Y'all want to talk about the schedule. Well, as you know, tomorrow we face Nebraska. You probably already know how this is going to go. I think Ohio State is going to go out there and they're going to take out months of pent-up aggression on the Huskers. Now, again, I thank the Huskers fans and their players for, putting up a fight and getting Big Ten football back. But now you got it back. But now we gotta take what's ours, bro. We gotta start doing work. It's business. Gotta go out here, take care of business, and I think we're gonna get that big dub. Now, looking at the Huskers team, according to our lads, their quarterback, as usual, is Adrian Martinez. Luke McCaffrey is their backup. Dedrick Mills is their starting running back. Ramir Johnson, I guess, is their backup. I don't know how many running backs they utilize. Offensive line, Brendan James, Matt Famiak, Cameron Jurgens, Bo Wilson, and Bryce Benhart. The receivers, Chris Hickman, Wandale Robinson, Cade Warner. And then you have Omar Manning, Jamie Nance, and Xavier Betts. Okay. Another guy to keep an eye on for Ohio State and return when it comes to receivers is G. Scott Jr. And also you got Julian Fleming, obviously. Mookie Cooper is out there as well. But I really want to see what Jameson Williams does. I've heard a lot of good things about him from camp. Dude's got wheels. I think he's going to be that kind of guy that just comes out of nowhere. He's going to be like Chris Olave. Something tells me. Oh, yeah. He's going to have one of those games, and you're going to be like, damn, who is that? Who's that freaking dude Williams, bro? It's like, oh, it's Jameson Williams. Dude's got freaking wheels, bro. He's great. Dude, it's like, oh, my God, he's fast as hell. It's like, yeah, he is. But, yeah, I'm excited to see these receivers, especially Julian Fleming. You know, number one receiver in the nation, according to some recruiting sites. Garrett Wilson, Olave, Fleming. Okay, I'll take that. Now, when it comes to who's guarding those receivers, I guess according to our lads, it's going to be Cam Taylor-Britt. That's one guy, by the way. DiCaprio Boodle. Okay. Quentin Newsome or Braxton Clark. Okay. Deontay Williams and Markel Dismuke are at safety, according to our lads. It could be wrong. Okay. All I'm going to say is good luck. Because these guys are making plays from what I've heard. And I cannot wait to see these receivers. I'm not going to come out here and, say that we're going to blow out the Huskers, but I think it's going to be a very high-scoring game for Ohio State. In fact, I think we're probably going to beat them by at least 4 touchdowns. Honestly, it's not going to be a blowout. Blowout. I'm talking what we would usually see in a normal year when we're playing one of those cupcake teams. I'm not saying we're going to blast these guys on some Clemson and Georgia Tech type stuff. I'm not saying we're going to score 60 or 70 points on these guys. I'm saying we're probably going to put up 50, probably beat them 50 to like 14 or something. No, you just said it wasn't going to be a blowout. I'm not talking like freaking Clemson, Georgia Tech. I think it's going to be like 50 to 14. I don't know. I'm being generous. If you wanted me to be a douchebag, I'm saying we're going to beat them like 70 freaking 77 to nothing. That's me being a douchebag. 77 to nothing. It gets to the point where freaking Jack Miller, our number 4 quarterback, is in the game midway through the third quarter. And even he throws 3 touchdowns. It gets to the point where we get so bored, we just start running Wildcat with freaking Demario McCall at freaking quarterback. It gets to the point where we kind of put our freaking kicker in there at quarterback and just it's to the point where we just take a knee because it's just such a blowout. No, I don't think it'll be like that. I think it'll be rather close. I think we're probably going to win like 35-14, 35-10 around there. Because Nebraska's actually not trash. Like, they just haven't figured it out yet. They better figure it out, though, because their schedule next year is even tougher than ours. Of course, we got to play Oregon next year. I really wanted to play Oregon this year, too, because I wanted to see us beat the crap out of them and then go on Twitter and watch their fans freaking make up excuses because they were talking a lot of crap in the offseason, only for the game to get freaking get axed because this whole virus crap. But oh well, you can't do nothing about it. That's cool. Has a 5-star. Wait, what do you say? That's okay. Oh, wow. But anyways, let's take a look at the Ohio State 2020 schedule. And then I will give you guys my predictions for how I think the Big Ten will go this year. And now, of course, like I said, we play Nebraska week 1. Pull up the schedule real quick. It's going to be a really good game. Like I said, I think Nebraska will hang close for a little bit, and then we just pull away. But 8-game schedule, and we would be eligible for the national title, the college football playoff. I believe our Big Ten championship is like a couple days before the maybe even be a day before the selection. So whatever we do, if we make which we should, if we make the Big Ten title game and we have a big performance, that's going to be fresh on the committee's minds. Now, of course, after week 1, I think we're going to get this dub tomorrow, 1-0, feeling really good. And then, we be, I think, hitting the road? Heading, I believe, to Illinois? If this freaking website would load up. Thank you very much. I would greatly appreciate it if Ohio State's schedule would load up. Thank you very much. Or I'm just going to do it like this. Use that one website I was using before because the actual website for Ohio State wants to be stupid. I don't know why it's taking so long to freaking load up. Could be my internet. Could be a lot of things. But, yeah, let's take a look at this schedule. Okay. So they want to load up at the same time. I see how it is. All right, so here's the schedule. If it ever just has a show up. Okay, here we go. So, yeah, Nebraska tomorrow at noon. Week 2 on Halloween. Oh, yeah, baby. October 31st. We're not even hitting the road. Oh, yeah, we are. Yeah, we are. We're hitting the road. I just saw the verses and thought, wait, what? Oh, yeah, we're hitting the road to State College to face Pedo State. Why do you call him Pedo State? Pedophilia. Look up Jerry Sandusky. Enough said. You don't be doing that in freaking the stuff, bro. That's nasty stuff. But, yeah, Halloween night, Penn State, Ohio State, and State College. I'm pretty sure that would have been their whiteout game, although it doesn't really matter. We always beat the crap out of them. They have only beaten us like once in the last 8 years. So, yeah, we'll see what happens there. No Micah Parsons. I don't think they're going to have Journey Brown either. It'll be tough, but I think we got that dub. 2-0. Rutgers, 3-0. Enough said. Maryland, 4-0. Enough said. Indiana, 5-0. Enough said. Illinois, 6-0. Enough said. Sparty, 7-0. Enough said. Team up north, 8-0. Enough said. Do I need to say more? No, I don't. 8-0. Big Ten title game, most likely against Wisconsin. 9-0. Enough said. College football playoff. That's a whole other story. I'm not going to get into that. But I'm pretty sure you get the idea. Oh, man. I think they even have like a Champions Week thing, too. But no matter what, I think we're going to go like 9 or 10-0 in the regular schedule, depending on what this Big Ten freaking Champions thing is on the 19th. But, yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. But now let's talk about the Big Ten standings. So I'm going to go from the worst team to the best. Not really going to get into records because it's not my thing. I'm just going to tell you who I think is going to finish last, second to last, third to last, right in the middle of the pack, and then third best, second best, and then the winner or whatever. All that other good stuff. So, with that being said, of course, good to see every team in the Big Ten decided, let's do it. I did hear some rumors. I don't know if they were cap or not, that some teams weren't so high on playing this year. But I guess everyone's playing, so it's time to have some fun. So coming out of the East, I think finishing in last place, no surprise, would be the Scarlet Knights of Rutgers. They're the doormat of the Big Ten. They have won, I think, a small handful of games in the Big Ten since they joined. I don't know how they got here. They're that team that you look and they're like, how'd you get here? And they're like, honestly, bro, I have no idea. We were just given an invitation and we accepted because why not? And they come walking in the door and, you know, they're like that little wimpy, scrawny kid or whatever. You know, they knock on the door and someone opens the door. They walk in, you know, there's music blaring and everything. And it shows the room and there's all these freaking monsters, like huge freaking dudes. That represents the other teams in the Big Ten. There's even like the moderately sized dudes like Maryland and Northwestern, Illinois and all them, but they're not tiny like Rutgers. And everyone looks at Rutgers and like, who are you? And then Rutgers is like, I'm Rutgers? And they're like, who invited you here? And they're like, I don't know. I was just handed an invitation and I was told to show up. And then Maryland's like, oh my God, they invited you too? Oh my God. Like who seriously invited Rutgers? Who invited Rutgers? Like, why are they here? Like, seriously, who invited them? I thought, was that a prank or something that Rutgers took seriously or something? Like, I mean, all they've done is just be cannon fodder for the rest of the Big Ten. You know, I guess, you know, they'd be that kind of game that you'd circle on your schedule and tell your third and fourth string quarterbacks, hey, you guys better get some extra practice because you guys are probably going to be playing against them. Yeah. I mean, they're the team that you play, you know, and that's where you see like the backup to the backups play. That you could get in considerable time. You'd be seeing your freaking, like, you know, fourth string quarterback going in there and they're still throwing touchdowns. Maybe Rutgers will be better this year. I think they got, Shiano or someone back. So maybe they'll be a little bit better this year. Seventh place will be, I actually have, I want to say Indiana. I think Indiana will finish there. Not really much known about them. But until I see a lot from them, they're going to be in seventh. Sixth, I'm going to have Sparty. Now Tucker's in there. Don't know what the heck's coming from them. I got them finishing in, I guess, third worst. And then when it comes down to the top four, I think it'll be leading, of course, winning the whole damn thing, Ohio State, as usual, followed by the team up north, as usual. And then you have Penn State, as usual. And then right there in the middle, you have Maryland. Now, the funny thing about Maryland is we'll see who their quarterback is, because if it's Taulia Tagovailoa, they might have a chance. But, I mean, I'm not going to sleep on their other starter, but, I mean, if they have Taulia Tagovailoa, I mean, the kid's got some talent. But I don't know, man. You're in the slaughterhouse of a division with a freaking team that's just as mad as everybody else is because we're trying to win a natty out here. These dogs are hungry, bro. Now it's feeding time. Now, out of the West, this is where things are going to get really fun. Finishing in last, I have Nebraska. Again, until they prove otherwise, they're having finishing in last based on reputation. Finishing second to last will be Northwestern. I could see Northwestern and Nebraska maybe flip-flopping there. Finishing in third worst, I'm going to say Illinois. Then I got Purdue. Chris Purdue, and I think Rondale Moore, I think, is back. They're not a team to sleep on. Obviously, winning the whole thing, Wisconsin, no surprise. And then behind them will be Iowa. And then Minnesota. I think Iowa, Minnesota will be interchangeable as well. We'll see how they do. But yeah, I think in the Big Ten title game, it'll be once again Ohio State, Wisconsin, and you know who comes up with the victory and heads to probably the college football playoff. So there you go. That's my Big Ten prediction. It's gonna suck. Don't overlook us. Yeah, okay. 5-star. Okay, do a prediction. Don't care about the Wolverines because they suck. All hype every year. Rutgers used to be okay in the ACC. They only joined the Big Ten for the money. Is Sermon starting? As far as I know, yeah. Being good at basketball before Rutgers is always bad. Yep. Big Ten East is like 10 times better than the West. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's so funny because every year around the start of the season, you'll always hear, similar to Steeler fans, Team Up North fans will start hyping up their team every year around this time. And, they'll start winning some games. Like, you look at their schedule, they'll start winning some games. They'll be looking good. The fans will get hyped up. And then they play Sparty, and then they get stomped or they lose in some crazy fashion. And then their fans go from super optimistic to extremely depressed. Now, looking at the Team Up North schedule, since Dats wants me to so bad, at Minnesota week 1. Blech. Honestly, I could see them winning that game, but I think they play tomorrow. Okay, tomorrow night. Ooh. Yeah, I'm going to actually say the Gophers take that win at home. On Halloween Day, they play Sparty. Should be a tough game, but I actually think the Team Up North is probably going to win that game. Then they're going to probably beat Indiana. They're going to lose to Wisconsin. They're going to crush Rutgers because everyone will crush Rutgers. They're probably going to lose to Penn State somehow. They're going to beat Maryland. And then they're going to take their yearly beating to Ohio State. Because let's be honest, it don't matter how good the Team Up North is. We are your father. You will walk into the shoe and assume proper position. Whereas we will put on our, size 13 steel-toed boot and we'll proceed to punch you out of the stadium. Like we do every year. Because that's what happens. And I believe with a win this year, it'll be 9 years? Going on 10 since you guys last beat us? Talk about domination. And, like I said, it doesn't matter how good the Team Up North is. You guys could be undefeated. Best team in the nation. When you see the silver bullets across from you, you know what's coming. At this point, those upperclassmen, those juniors, those seniors that have been through all the beatings, they probably get themselves hyped up, the week of the game. They're like, yeah, man, we're going to take care of them losers from Columbus. We're going to beat their faces in, and then, time comes, they run out of the tunnel, whether it's in Columbus or Ann Arbor, whatever. They line up on their sideline and they're just like staring at us across the other side. And they're like, you know what? I feel like we're going to get our faces kicked in. Just the way it is. They be gassing themselves up all off season. Only for every year at the end of the year, some people actually say, yeah, they do that all the year. And then they, then at the end of the year, they get their yearly prostate exam from Ohio State. Yeah, that's pretty much what happens. Except we don't use our finger, we use our foot. Yeah, we use our foot. And actually, that actually sounds really good. Yeah, y'all get your yearly prostate exam from Ohio State, except we don't use our finger, we use our foot. There you go. It's pretty much the way it is. And I don't know when the next time you guys are going to beat us is, but with the way things are going, it's probably going to be a while. Yep. Because from what I've seen, what I've heard from, actually, we have a couple former TTUN coaches on our staff. They were even saying that when it comes down to like recruiting and stuff, we're like up here. Team Up North is like down here. We're on a whole nother level. Like the Team Up North has to like, their coach is out having sleepovers with freaking commits and stuff, recruits. Potential commits, prospects, they see the Block O show up in their mailbox, and they're like, ooh, Ohio State wants to recruit me? Okay. I see what you got. Then they show up at the stadium, during the big games. Usually they would show up for the big games. You'd see them on the sidelines or in the stands. They'd be watching, and we'd be laying the smackdown on the field, and they'd get even more impressed. And then they'd be signing that dotted line, and they'd be committing here, and then they become a part of the beatings that we'd be giving them. And then, essentially our best selling point is, you want to be a part of the beatings that we give to the Team Up North every year? You know where to go. Do you want to be giving the beatings, or do you want to be receiving the beatings? It's the way it is. I think that's the way it will be for a very long time. Essentially, I think this is as bad as Browns and Steelers, because at least with the Browns, occasionally we'll beat them. No matter what the freaking Wolverines do, they cannot beat us. No matter what they try. They ain't beating us. Urban Meyer fathered you. And now Ryan Day is going to father you. Harbaugh's a fraud, bro. You brought in Harbaugh with all that money and everything, and he's been taking L after 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 L to us. We've had, a couple of close games against these guys, too? It's so funny, though. It's so funny. You hear them blah, 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 blah on Twitter every freaking offseason, on the start of the season. But then, after that magical November, or now December day, they get quiet. They shut up because they realize they just got another whooping from their daddy. They start speaking up. Their daddy comes in with a belt, and we freaking give it to him. It's the way it is. Until they prove otherwise, it's the way it's going to be. Just stating facts. What's up, Corey? OHIO! What happened? He's going to talk about what happened before. We owning 2020s over you. That's what, okay. What is Ohio State's hate slander? Stop bragging. Bro, stating facts. Go on Twitter, look up freaking Team Up North fans. They be talking all that crap. How they're finally going to beat Ohio State. And then you check back with them come November, and they get hit with the nice old serving of humble pie because they realize that they may never beat us. So, Ryan Day's a beast right now. We lead all-time series 58-51. 3 more natties in our better school education. NOLA sports, we have great hockey, basketball team, and baseball team. Okay. This is football. I like how Corey just comes in here and be like, hey, you're setting a bad example. I am? I don't freaking care, bro. Dude, wow. We're not losing to Penn State or Wisconsin at home. Knowing the Team Up North, they could lose. You never know. Could have a bad game. But realistically, though, I would love it if they're undefeated. If we're both undefeated heading into that game on December 12th, I would love it. Oh, yeah, that'd be fantastic. I want it to happen. I want us both to be undefeated, 7-0 heading into that game. It would just up the marquee value. It would make it even more lit. So then when we go out there and we once again beat your faces in, we could be like, hey, look, they're actually not too bad. We're just that much better. Sorry, not sorry. But at some point, it's just going to get to the point where, like, bro, are these guys ever going to beat us ever again? I mean, it's like at some point, the beatings just get tiring. It's like, we're just getting so tired of beating the crap out of these guys. At some point, they're going to beat us. And then their fans are going to be celebrating like they just won the Natty. And then, you know, they're probably going to stink it up in the bowl game or whatever. And then next year, the beatings will continue for us. And we'll come back and be like, oh, you beat us. And it's funny, that one loss came because of the whole sanctions thing. And you know, they still almost lost to that squad. You know, no Tressel, he resigned. Yeah, that was the year before Meyer came in. Who was our freaking coach? Oh yeah, Fickle. Yeah, Fickle, my guy. Yep. I think we had like Bauserman as our freaking quarterback. Oh yeah, it was Bauserman. Then I think Braxton took over. Oh yeah, Braxton Miller, man, my guy right there. Whew. Wow, that team was hella mid. 6-7. Not fun. Not fun. And then what happened afterwards? Was it the year after that? Meyer came in there. First year of Urban Meyer, go undefeated, but we're banned from the bowl game. Okay. Yeah, that's a nice start to the Urban Meyer era. A couple years later, we win the Natty. Love to see it. Love to see it. Connor Berg this year. I can feel it. Hope so. No one talks about who owned the series before 2004. Talk all that shit. If we retaliate without playing football, then it looks bad. We lead 57-35 before 04 and now 58-15. Look, that's even worse right there. You're only up by 7. Banned because they cheaters. No, because Terrell Pryor, low-key, did something dumb. Although, that kind of does show you about the rules of college football. Can't be selling merchandise for tattoos. Like, for tattoos of all things. Like, come on, bro. What tattoo are you trying to get that would make you have to sell merchandise for? Like, bro, what are you doing? I'm hyped for Garrett Wilson this year. He's going to take a big step. I can't wait. He is going to be a lot of fun to watch. Justin Fields to Garrett Wilson. That connection is going to be amazing. But yeah, guys, I think I'm going to wrap this up. 48 minutes long. Yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow about 11:45, 11:50 a.m. And I'll be streaming Ohio State, Nebraska. Hopefully we get that dub. But as always, go Bucks. OHIO. As always, screw the team up north. Oh boy, that's gonna be a battle this year. I can't wait. I really can't. Denard Robinson was the last QB for us to beat, y'all. And where is he now? That dude was like a flash in the pan. He was good in college, went to the NFL, did like 1 or 2 decent things, and then have they taken the OU flag off the midfield logo? Yes, they have. Yeah. And Duke Brothers, remember what we did to you guys when we walked into your house? I say we'd be even. You know what? One more thing about that. I remember that too. Before that game, OU's backup quarterback called our defense basic. Oh, they're just a basic defense. You know, the basic defense just went in there and beat OU in their stadium. And then they return the favor. And a lot of you are probably, wondering what was my thoughts on Nick Bosa's flag plant celebration when we played the Niners a couple years ago. And of course, Baker Mayfield is our quarterback. He still is, but yeah. Nick Bosa sacked Baker, and essentially he got him back for the flag plant thing. He sacked him, and then he did the whole flag plant celebration thing, sack thing. Honestly, the Brown side of me was kind of hurt. I was like, wow. But then the Ohio State side of me is like, that's my guy. Sorry, Baker. I'm sorry, my dude, but you deserved it, bro. You freaking planted a flag on our field. Bruh. What do you think you're doing? Huh? Stupid. What do you think you're doing? Don't talk back. You're a poster. We forget to send you a postcard from the college football playoff. That's our bad. By the way, I wonder if Nick Chubb continues to let Baker know how that game went. Because Nick Chubb ran all over you guys, the Sooners. Nick Chubb, Sony Michel. That's another thing, too. You know what's embarrassing? Georgia literally had Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, Sony Michel in one backfield. And how many titles do they have? How do you do that? 3 amazing running backs in your backfield. Nothing to show for it. Can you believe that, bro? Oh, my God. But, yeah, OU's been taking some big L's in the freaking playoff as of late. That's tough. Make it to the playoff and you get stomped pretty much every year. You get in, you're like, yay, we're in the playoff. And then it's like, get your ass kicked. It's like, oh, Georgia is chokers. That's why. Yeah. That's all Georgia. It's literally the whole state. When you go into Georgia, right? I'm going to say this real quick and then I'm out of here. But when you literally drive into Georgia, when you see the, welcome to Georgia sign, they need to have a little label on the bottom that says choking hazard. Because I swear, every one of their teams has choked at some point. The Bulldogs choked, I think, a couple times. The Braves, as we just saw. The Falcons. It's only a matter of time before the Hawks choke at something. Not even going to get into the soccer thing. I know Slitter, Sports Live in the ATL, this dude is so desperate for a championship. He's freaking out here celebrating a freaking soccer. Like, bro, nobody watches the MLS. Like, who cares? Slitter, what are you doing? Why are you out here going nuts for a soccer championship? Oh, wait, that's right. Because your other pro teams suck. Big 12 was allergic to defense. We were social distancing way before it was cool. Oh, boy. Yeah, like, what is it, the Stoops experience? We had the Shiano experience when it comes to defense. Anthony McFarland from Maryland dang near beat us himself a couple years ago. Anthony McFarland, bro. He's on the Steelers right now. He's the running back. And yes, I believe he is the son of one Booker messed up fingers McFarland. He almost freaking beat us himself. We came back in that game and we won by 1 point. Only because Maryland missed a go-ahead 2-point conversion late in the game. Tough. But yeah, the Big 12, they're not known for defense. I like what OU is building, though. We'll see what Rattler can do as the season goes on. Got a big win, though, against Texas. What's so great about dumb old Texas? Hey, we're back. Hey, ASM Ellinger, where? You're back. Back to irrelevancy? What? You're back. Okay. Cool. Oh my God, bro. The Big 12 is just one big old mess. the big, I like the Big 12, you know. I have no hate towards Oklahoma and all them. Hey, they gave us some entertainment during the break. SpongeBob, what am I, stupid? No, I'm Texas. What's so great about dumb old Texas? Shoes from Texas are dumb? Oh, man. Sandy Cheeks would hate you for saying that. No, I'm Texas. What's so great about dumb old Texas? What's the difference? Oh, man. SpongeBob. Gotta love it. But now we play Nebraska, who at one point was in the Big 12, but then they made the bold jump to the Big 10. They've actually been competitive. Maryland has been somewhat competitive, although they're mainly a basketball school. Rutgers, I'm still wondering who let them in. Like, seriously, who let Rutgers in? Did they sneak in the back door or something? Like, what are they? Are they a basketball school? I mean, they were good in basketball last year. And of course, the 1 year where they're good in basketball, there is no March Madness. Oh, that's tough. Score prediction 49-7, 56-0 Ohio State. I think 49-7, 49-14, maybe 49-10, right in the middle, around there. Yeah, sounds about right. I think Justin Fields throws for a couple touchdowns. I think we see some Gunnar Hoke tomorrow. I think former Sooner, Trey Sermon, gets in the end zone a couple times. I could see that too. It's going to be fun to see these guys on the field tomorrow. I can't wait. I've waited so long for it. I mean, it was good to watch Big 12 and ACC football, but it's not the same. You know? Are you watching? I might, but then again, I might catch little bits and pieces of it. But yeah, guys, I'm going to wrap this up. I've been almost going on an hour. So, yeah, shout out to the Buckeyes and everything, shout out to the Husker fans. Of course, Duke Fathers, who's a Boomer Sooner fan. Hopefully the Sooners can get going. It's going to be tough for them to really make some noise in the college football playoff scenario because they took some bad losses. They were looking kind of shaky a few weeks ago. I don't know what the heck's going on with them. For some reason, they have trouble with Kansas State and Iowa State. Huh. They dang near lost to Texas, too. Tough. I can only imagine if Bad Dog was streaming Oklahoma games. Oh, he would have been raging. He would have been losing his mind. But they got a nice looking team over there, though. I mean, I know they got a couple guys suspended for something, but maybe they'll be getting them back, and maybe they can get on the right track. But we'll see what happens. But yeah, I'll be live for Ohio State, Nebraska tomorrow. Hope you guys tune in. We're going to have some fun. It's good to have Ohio State football back. It's been far too long. But, yeah, back tomorrow at noon. So until then, I'm Crazy Dog 99. Let's go Bucks. OHIO. And I'm out.